Hey, it's your girl, Lucky here. But you know, the one that never posts anything anymore on YouTube. Because YouTube's average is insane, even though I don't get paid. Anyway, certain thing happened to me a while back. Maybe like 6 days ago, considering the screenshots I took in. With an individual, and I'm like, this could be a lesson. A lesson for anyone who is struggling with this kind of problem. And I want to express that, especially through the world of blogs, which this individual happens to be. Now, I have blocked out the individual in questioning. However, that doesn't give you the right the right to go out and try to find this individual. I don't care if it's like for other reasons, but please do not harass or communicate with this individual, because this individual is just a person like you and I. And harassing that person, even though this person has done something wrong, doesn't make you right in the long run. In fact, it would probably make you feel equally as bad as that individual. Anyway, if you haven't noticed on my DeviantArt account, I have recently opened a Ask Blog account involving one of my fan characters. Because, you know, Mama needs something to keep her mind off of things, even though life kind of got in the way. I have classes, and I'm doing an Inktober, finally. Because every time I wanted to do an Inktober, classes always got in the way. I'm just like, I was thinking about this year of passing it, and then I realized there was a certain theme of Inktober that I saw, and I'm just like, no, Mama's not missing this one. I don't know why I keep calling myself Mama, I'm sorry. Sorry, lovelies. Anywho's, I basically put the Ask Blog on back burner for quite a while. Hopefully I'll get picked up. Maybe at the end of the month, because I'm worried about Inktober. So I'm so sorry for anyone who's waiting for questions to be asked and everything else. I'm so sorry. But anyway, there was just one individual that creeped me out. Not in the like stalkerish kind of way, but in the way of what they wanted me to make. Because how I would draw out certain situations with the characters interacting with the question in hand, you know, that kind of sort of thing. This person was so persistent in the questions that, you know, they wanted me to ask. They wanted me to ask this one question in hand that I'm just like, at first, it was weird, but I went along with it. I kept it, you know, like every other question. I keep my questions, I screenshot them, so I can use them in the following picture. But this person kept asking and asking for this one question over and over again, and it kind of got to the point where it creeped me out because of how persistent this person was, and the topic at hand became more questionable, especially how I had to block this person on Tumblr, and then they moved on, because, okay, this person tried to DM me on Tumblr, which I don't like it when people DM me on Tumblr. Not anymore anyway, it just kind of worries me, because I sometimes get really weird people asking me shit, and I didn't want that, especially on my Ask Blog, which I'm like, should I communicate with this person? I probably shouldn't, but this person would have been like bugging me before I did something. I should have blocked them, but regardless, being a simple-minded person, I don't like blocking people, even though I should. But you know, maybe I should block this person on DeviantArt if they see this video. They probably won't see this video. If they do, hi, I hope this will be a lesson to you, alright? I hope you get better in the future. And, communicate with people better, you know what I mean? Anyway, I had to block this person because they kept DMing me, just like simple hi, how are ya, how you doing, stuff like that. I'm just like, please don't do this. This is an ass blog account. If you want to, like, you know, talk to me and say how I am doing, go do that on my main account. I have a main account on Tumblr. You can go do that. Don't do it here. And they kept asking me, did you get my question? And I'm just like, I'm just like, fuck it. I'm done. So, and then this person came onto my main account. Sadly, okay, before I continue the story even more, no, I do not have any screenshots of the incident. I'm sorry because, once again, I don't like Tumblr DMs. They just kind of crowd there and they freak me out. And I delete them. I should have gotten screenshots, but had I known this situation would have gotten this crazy, I should have. But anyway, you just kind of have to take my word for it. But I do have screenshots of Demon Art, which is great. Because they kept asking there too. Now I'll reveal this topic at hand that this person pleads to me, like literally begs me to draw this particular ask, and it's gonna be it's gonna be mind blowing. So anyway, this person asked again on my main account, but with added a different character to it, with the same character at hand, and I'm just like, I ignore it. I don't do anything with it. I delete it. And then they DM me. I have a screenshot of this though. I actually saved this, and I'm just, because I was showing my friends this on Discord, seeing like, this person's kind of making me uncomfortable. What should I do? And they're just like, just ignore them or block them or something like that. Tell them to shove off or something. I don't know. But anyway, this person asked me if I was an artist, and of course with the funny response that I gave to him, I just sent him a GIF, and it happened to be Gandalf saying, I don't know. I'm just like, yeah, it's not like I post artwork on Tumblr. I know it's very rare, but I do it. And they asked me if I do requests, and I'm like, no, bitch. I don't do art requests. Not anymore. No. Don't ask me for art requests on any platform whatsoever. I will refuse it. I closed off art trades. I don't do art trades anymore because, once again, I'm focused on Inktober and my school. So there's that. But I may do commissions. I may do that. I have commissions open, alright? But they might be you might have to do them a little light-hearted. You know what I mean? Mama needs her money, alright? I gotta stop calling myself mommy. Your clown girl here needs the money to eat and maybe play some games, but mostly eats. Alright? I like eats. Eats is better. So anyway, you know what? I'm just like, please stop. Just stop. And they stopped, thankfully. But then they came back on my Demon Art account, begging this time. They begged for this question to be revealed, and then that's when I finally broke down and I talked to this person. I'm like, brah, real quick, out of character here, can you please stop? And they're just like, but I want this so bad. And I'm just like, well, why though? I just want to see it. And then that plot, this concept begging and asking, and the topic at hand kind of made me think that this could be a fetish. And I asked this person, is this a fetish or not? And then they said, no, it's not a fetish, I swear, I just want it. I know it was kind of rude to ask, but the way this person is persistent about the topic at hand made me uncomfortable and made, being back to the wall of someone, constantly asking you to do this, expecting it. Especially with artists at hand, because people just think art is just like copy, it's just done, it's just like there it is. No effort whatsoever, People make memes of it all the time, and it's funny. And to me, the best example that I can give what people expect art is food. When good quality food, it takes time. It takes time to prepare it, to cook it, to plate it, you know, to make it look good for the viewer and for the consumer in hand. People expect it to be like fast food, just in there, done there, just out and about, just there. Nothing to go wrong with fast food, but regardless, art doesn't work that way, you know? It's not fast food. It's not there, it's not anything like that, you know? You want to know the topic at hand that this person wanted to ask this person? I'm going to show the screenshots, alright? I'm going to show the DeviantArt screenshots of me asking this person to please back off. He wanted a certain character to be in a tutu. That's it. Just that. Constant begging. Asking that over. But now imagine that question being asked over and over and over again. And you kind of get the reason why I asked this person if this was a fetish. Because there's so weird fetishes nowadays that it just like kind of made me think of that. But regardless, if this isn't or is a fetish, I don't care. Just try not to like beg for it, you know? And I'm not the type of person who would do a certain fetish, yeah? I did do some questionable artwork, but those were for requests, and I kind of regret it, but they were for art requests and shit like that. I kind of had to do it. But I won't do it anymore. I won't do any fetish art whatsoever anymore. So when I finally put my foot down and I'm just like, no, I will not do this. Please stop asking. And the person just was very rude at the end because they just ended with a fine and then they just left. I'm just like, that is extremely rude. And it's like, he didn't apologize for his actions whatsoever. This individual did not say, alright, I'm sorry, I won't pester you anymore, goodbye, have a good day, or something like that. No, they just left with a fine, and then it just left. That was just the kind of experience that I got. So that's why I'm saying, like, hey, individual, if you're listening to this, you're kind of rude, and hopefully you won't do this to other individuals. So this is where the moral comes in. The moral of the story is, don't take certain topics that you don't find comfortable, especially with blogs like this. You don't have to ask you don't have to ask every question that they give you. You can delete them, you can not request them. If they keep pestering you, then that's when you can block them. Don't feel bad about it. I know it's gonna be hard. Of course, at the end she freaks out. My dogs are crazy. Don't feel bad or pressured of it. Just remember, if you don't feel comfortable, you should only worry about yourself when it comes to these certain things, especially in the art world, because you should feel comfortable doing something that you love, you know? Don't worry about what other people may think of you if they kept asking such rude questions like this individual has asked me. Just don't. So anyway, I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I hope you could understand me with my dog moaning and groaning in the background, because they're crazy. They're absolutely crazy.
Yeah, please. Goodbye!